Okay, welcome to this live class today. And in today's live class, we are going to be discussing how to export agricultural products from Nigeria with as low as 50K. Yes, you can start agricultural exports you can start exporting agricultural products in Nigeria with as low as 50,000 naira, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So what we are going to be looking at today is number one is why you need to export agricultural products. Why do you need to export agricultural products and how to export them more importantly? The next thing is what to export. Yes, what particular thing you should export so that people will buy from you. And we're also going to be looking at how to get buyers. Now, this is very important for many people. Yes, how to get buyers. How do you get buyers for your products? Then we are also going to be looking at how to ship it to the people that are buying from you. Of course, maybe you have gotten the client from UK, from US, or any other part of the world. How do you get that client, or does that client get the goods? And of course, I'm going to help you, or let me say I'm going to recommend some shipping companies to you, and how to get a shipping company in Nigeria that will charge you far less. Of course, one of the biggest challenge that many exporters have in Nigeria is that sometimes the cost to ship the products tend to be more than the cost to even buy the goods. So this is a very big challenge, and I'm going to show you how to get shipping company or shipping companies that will be suitable to your budget and meet your business goal. And finally, we are going to look at how to receive payment. Of course, when you sell, you have to receive payment, and if there is no payment being received, then it is just an entertainment, or you are trying to dip yourself in depth. So again, my name is Lokosu Sylvain, and of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel because the aim is produce kind of message further and faster. I talk more on business and marketing. Also, I talk a little about Nigeria and the Africa entirely, and more importantly, I talk about the Republic of Benin. So the Republic of Benin and the culture. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and more importantly, drop any question if you have anyone. Of course, I will be checking the comments from time to time to answer you, to answer every single question that you will be having for me. So let's get started. Now, why do you need to export agricultural products from Nigeria? Now, I will be telling you two different stories, and one will be focused on your own gain, how you are going to gain financially from exportation, and the second is going to be how you are helping your country to be stronger. So I know you may not be really want to hear the second one, but of course, this is something that you have to do if you are a good citizen of any country. So the number one reason why you need to export agricultural products is you get to gain more. Now, depending on where you are, you will gain more than the farmer that are farming these products. I kid you not. Now, I'm doing this live video from Niger State. So of course, you know one thing, when you if you know Niger State in Nigeria, you know that it is very close to Kaduna, and Kaduna is the hub when it comes to ginger in the whole of Nigeria and possibly in Africa. And you know, Nigeria is one of the largest ginger farmers in the world, and it's also said that Nigeria ginger is better compared to the remaining uh, or let me say is better compared to any other ginger producing country in the world. So what happened is that when the farmer, after farming, they sell this product to buyers who go to Kaduna from different parts of the country, Lagos, Abuja, just imagine any part of the country at all. They go to Kaduna and they buy these goods and export them to other countries. So when you export something like this, you tend to gain more, even more than the farmer who spend months trying to farm these things. So you are going to gain more because you are selling to these guys in hard currencies and they pay you in hard currency. So when once you change this money, it is very, very, very lucrative. So exporting agricultural product or any product at all is very, very lucrative. So now the next question is what to export. What to export? Now there are plenty of things you can export. Now the first the first I'm going to show you is not going to be agricultural products, but just take a look. Now, as you can see, this is an art. Yeah, this is an artwork I bought in Nigeria here. Now, I bought this artwork in Nigeria at a very, very low price. But guess what? One of the things that you will get to be shocked, or one of the things you will be shocked to discover is that this same art that is at my back here will cost times 5 if you are selling to people or to buyers in the UK or US. So it will cost 10 times higher than if you are selling to people in the UK or US. So what then is the basic? All still fall on making money, but it is also one of the things that you can actually export to the outside world and make a good chunk of money. So the number one thing you can export is African art. Yes, you can export African art. So the next thing you can export is handmade African craft. Of course, this is just part of art somehow, but this is African handmade craft. Of course, if you just give me few minutes, let me just go to bring you one of them that I bought recently. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm not going anywhere. So African handmade stuff, all this stuff that these Hausa guys make with their hand, and then you can put it in the kitchen and add some onions and maybe put to preserve your onions and make sure that breeze is touching them. So those are some of the things you can export. The next thing you can export is this okay, what the next thing you can export is zobo. Yeah, many people don't know that zobo is actually very, very lucrative if you want to export it. So you can export zobo. Do your research. I cannot tell you, we can't discuss everything here, except this video will be extremely long. Or just comment below and I will answer you if you have any question. So the next thing you can consider exporting is gari. Yes, gari no need marketing. Yes, you know that. You can export gari to the outside world. You can export gari to the outside world. You know, one thing is, if you are in Nigeria, is that there are Nigerians in every part of the world. Yes, no matter where you go in this world, there are Nigerians. You always see Nigeria, and wherever there are Nigerians, Nigerian food will be in demand. So you can export this product. You can export gari to other countries and get Africans that are there to buy them. Of course, I will also show you how to get these guys that you'll be exporting this product to. So the next thing I'm going to tell you before we continue is how to export them. Now, how to export them? There are two ways you can there are three ways you can export them. The first is, I do not recommend the first, but I recommend the second and the third. So the first way the first way you can sell these products is to buy them and ship to people outside of Nigeria, just as you buy it. Just like maybe, let me take an instance of, you want to buy a gari, or you want to sell gari to people outside of Nigeria. So what you just do with this method is, you just go to somewhere like Benin City, Warri, and or if you are into palm oil, or you are into palm oil exportation, you go to places like Kogi, and then you buy the palm oil in gallon, and then take it to the shipping company, and let them ship it to your buyer outside of Nigeria. And then, of course, you can export this product to countries like UK, US, New Zealand, like any country you can think of at all, China, and every other country that you can think of. So that is the first way, when it comes to how to export them. The second way is to repackage it. Yes, is to repackage these things. Because let's just say let's again take the example of gari. So if you want to export gari, you buy a bag of gari and you want to export. So what you just do is repackage this gari into 1 kg. Now there is this nylon, there is this nylon that you can seal. You just buy the nylon, put the gari inside, and then you just seal it. So you can buy this nylon and put this gari 1 kg. So this gari can just be 1 kg, and no matter into how many places, like maybe if it's 5 kg or if it's 10 kg, you make it 1 kg, that is times 10, and then you take it to the shipping company. They know how to package it and then send it to your buyers wherever they are in the world. So that is the second way to export any products that you want to sell. So the third way to sell is to use private label. Now we are working within the budget of 50,000 naira. So if you are doing a 50,000 naira export, basically you are doing what we call mini export. So with mini export, you don't have big money to go and get NAFDAC number, to get a CAC registration and all the documentation. So basically what you are doing is, you are just doing your own just to make some cool money. So you have to do private label for those companies, or to those people you are sending it to. Let's say, or the reason, or one of the situation in which you do this private labeling is, maybe you have someone that own an African store in the UK or the US or anywhere in the world that you want to export to. So you just ask these guys to send you their label. So you package this gari into 1 kg, and then you add these labels on them. Yes, you just add these labels on the packaging, and then maybe their name, logo, and everything is just there. So they export it to these guys, and they export it to them, and then when they get there, they have their own kind of a NAFDAC and regulatory agents that they need to get a certification or regulation from in that country. So they just paste their sign of approval on this label, and they begin to sell it there. So that is the second way or that is the third way you export these agricultural commodities. Now the big deal now many people many people uh have the idea, they know how to even package this thing, but they don't know how to get people to buy, or how to get the buyers. Yeah, they don't know how to get buyers to buy their products, how to get buyers to buy their products. So the number one way to get buyer to buy your product if you want to export is, make sure to use Google. Go to Google. Let's just say, for instance, you want to export to the US. So you want to export to US, and then you want to export to, let's just say, Toronto. So what you just do is go to Google and Google uh African food store in Toronto. You see a bunch of lists. So when you see those bunch of lists, go to their website. Yes, go to their website, and then as a mini exporter, don't make the mistake of sending a pitch or to send a message to the email on the website, because most of them don't handle those email personally. Most of the owners don't handle those emails privately. So check the website and then go to their Instagram page. Now this is a big secret I'm just leaking to you, and of course don't forget, subscribe to this channel, and then like this video and comment below if you have any question at all. So go to the website, check their Instagram pages, and go to the Instagram page. Then from there you send them a DM on Instagram. Most time the owners of these stores are the one, or are the ones who handle these Instagram pages. Yes, so send them a message, and then, okay, let's just say you want to export ginger. So let me just give you how a brief maybe a pitch that can get people to respond to you. So you have gone to the website, or you have gotten the Instagram account. You can just say, okay, hello, if I package if I package 1 liter palm oil and well packaged to you, will you be interested, or you will be interested to buy it for your African store in Toronto? Now just send that message. If you send to 10 people, I can say, or I can assure you that at least 2 of them will reply you. And you know, the one thing about exportation or exporting food or agricultural product from Africa or Nigeria is that once you get one client that is satisfied, this one client will continue to patronize you over time. So if you can get 10 people, you may be done for a complete year. So that is how to get clients for your export business in the one side. So the second part is use social media to your own advantage. Yes, use social media to your own advantage. Go to social media, post your journey, like you are in the market, you are grounding your stuff, you are trying to buy your stuff. Post all this stuff, do a video of yourself on Instagram, do a video of yourself, take picture of yourself in this market, and post them on your Instagram and social media handles. Now our there is a proverb, that is an African proverb, is that said, it is by beating panel that you become a panel beater. So that is how people get to trust you. People get to trust you when they have gone to your social media and they've seen a lot of things that interest them. So they get to trust you and give you money to buy, and give you money from which you buy your stuff and make your own profit. And then the second to the last point we are going to be looking at is how to ship these products. Now I see many people, like you are starting an export company, or you are starting an export business, and you are relying on DHL and all these global companies to get your products to global audience. One thing I can assure you is that you are going to be spending more, or you are going to be spending lot more than will be spending to buy the products, because these companies are established, so they deal more with industrial shipping. So they deal more with industrial shipping, tons of uh, kg or tons of product. So if you are taking your 10 kg and then your 50 kg package to them, it just as if you are disturbing them, or maybe because of their kind of way of running their business, they will charge you more than you can actually pay, and from there you will not be getting clients that will be buying from you. So what you do if you need shipping company is, the number one thing is go to Google again. Google shipping companies. Google about shipping company that ship to the country you are trying to ship to. There are companies that are just starting up, so they charge very low. They charge packages, so they charge very low, and they will even get it to the doorstep of your clients or the doorstep of your buyers. So call like 5 of these companies, and then you choose the best from these companies. So that is how to get shipping companies. Or if you have somebody that is already in the business, tell them to recommend the shipping company they use for to you, so you can just leverage on that and not going up and down trying to get them. The final thing we are going to be looking at, how to receive payment. How do you receive payment? So now, if you want to start mini exportation business, you need, or as my own recommendation, you need a dollar account. Open a domiciliary account. If you are exporting to European country and they are paying you in euro, open a euro account. Now there are some banks in this Nigeria that help you open dollar account for free. They don't charge you kobo. Yes. So do your research and then go to these banks and let them open a dollar account for you, so that you can be receiving payments using their medium. The other medium you can also use is, you can use your Naira account. You can use your Naira account, but it is somehow stressful. Yeah, it is somehow stressful. And finally, you can use all these Western Union or World Remitter. Do your research. Yes, do your research. This is very important. So that is how to export African food, or African, or exporting from Nigeria to any part of the world. If this video helped you, share it to whoever you believe will benefit from this video. Again, I'm Lokosu Sullivan. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I see you in my next live video. Thank you.